I wish to propose a marriage to my daughter and heir. A royal wedding. I hope to herald in a second age of dragons.
Rhaenyra's success.
What's happening, YouTube and Game/House of Dragon fans? It's Lamont Tyson, one of your favorite black nerds, returning for my episode 5 trailer breakdown. This is a good one, man. This one reminds you of the Red Wedding and also the Purple Wedding with Joffrey, because anytime they have these regal wedding events, shit always hits the fan and goes wrong. And that's one reason why we love this show. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel. Be sure to turn on notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and now the TikTok. And also be sure to download the podcast as I put all of these on the podcast. I break these videos down clip by clip and pretty much make a story for each clip. And so let's go ahead and start. First thing we see is the king, King Viserys. And it looks as though he's about to go into the Red Keep because they're about to have a wedding. And to his right, that's his homeboy that he has probably now named the Hand to the King, Lionel Strong. And behind him, you've got Rhaenyra in the back of his head coming in. And I think that this is just letting us know that Otto is done. And now Lionel Strong, who I liked from the beginning, is going to be given the good counsel. And Lionel seems like he doesn't have any agendas. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Game of Thrones. Everybody has an agenda. And then we get on to having a good look at a dwarf. This looks to be Mushroom, and from what I understand, he's in the book, and he's another gossip girl, meaning that because he has a disability, people usually don't think he's up to anything. They don't think he's sinister. They don't think he's dastardly. So they say whatever the hell they want to say around him, and he is one who takes that information, uses it for his own will, and spills the beans. Ladies and gentlemen, don't gossip around someone that might have some special needs if you're in Game of Thrones or House of Dragons. Keep your mouth closed. We see what looks to be Corlys's ships probably going to the Red Keep to get ready for this wedding. And in the next clip, we do see the Iron Throne room at the Red Keep. And you've got Rhaenyra looking all regal, and you've got the banner for both houses right in here behind them. And this is one of those wedding ceremonies. This looks just like a setup for a purple wedding or a red wedding. And I can't wait to see what happens with this. This is going to be a mess. And you hear them voicing over the king as he's talking about ushering in a new era of dragons. And down below, you've got Sea Smoke, the white dragon that belongs to Laenor. And the red dragon you see up in the top, that's Melee, the dragon that belongs to Princess Rhaenys. And I love that name Melee because usually melee means a fight. And that's what this episode looks to be all about, a damn melee. And you see the dragons just flying beside each other. We see Rhaenyra looking out into the sunset, probably just contemplating what she's doing, thinking about what happened with her and Kristen Cole. And she knows good and damn well she didn't take that morning after pill. I told you, ladies, men have tried to be in your ovaries since the 1400s and control them. And she's like, nope, I'm not going to be drinking whatever concoction is in that cup. You can forget it.
Passion will be challenged. Knives will come out.
The king will die. And if Rhaenyra succeeds him, war will follow. Prepare Aegon to rule.
And then we got Corlys and his wife talking about what's going to be happening and how when the king dies, they're not going to let Rhaenyra be the queen. They're going to all be drawing out knives. And who's the first family we see after she talks about drawing out the damn knives? The damn Lannister family. Oh my goodness gracious. You know this story is going to have all kinds of twists and turns with this crooked ass Lannister family. And I think that part of the reason that this brawl is going to happen, it's probably going to be because somebody in this Lannister is running around spreading the gossip that they heard. Speaking of gossip, next we see Christian Cole. He's in here talking to Alicent, and this might be the conversation where truth comes out. Maybe Alicent heard from one of her little birdies that he snuck into Rhaenyra's room, and she's telling him, look, you might need to resign from all this. Or maybe he's telling her, don't believe what you hear. And in the next clip, the person I do believe is responsible for this whole entire melee that's going to happen at this wedding ceremony, this is Joffrey. And this is rumored to be Laenor's lover, male lover, getting beat the hell up by Christian Cole. And I think that that's possible because he might be the source of how these rumors got out, and maybe Alicent told on him. Now, if he's really and truly the lover of Laenor, he doesn't want to see Laenor getting married to Rhaenyra. So he's doing everything he can to let folks know there's fly in the ointment, there's a leak in the ship, and that leak is the fact that Christian Cole smashed, and she did not take the morning after pill. So he's probably running around here saying not only did he smash, but he got her pregnant. Then you see the melee begin, and you see this looks to be Laenor getting slammed to the table by a Lannister. I told y'all, you can't trust those Lannisters no further than you can throw them. And whoever this Lannister is beating the snot out of Laenor. And I can't wait to see how they break this down in this coming episode. And then you got Corlys looking over everything that's going on. Like, man, can y'all chill out? This is supposed to be a grand day for me. I'm getting ready to be at the seat of power and y'all up in here fighting. And then you see Lionel Strong's son, Harwin Strong, beating up one of the guardsmen. And we all know that he's always ready for a fight. And then they come back to Christian Cole, and he's getting some action. I still think this is him beating up Laenor's boyfriend, Joffrey, because he's upset about him going around telling rumors. We see Alicent looking out the window. And I think she's looking out the window because something has happened to her king. And I wouldn't be surprised if she's happy something has happened to her king. And then we get Corlys meeting with someone. And as they zoom in, it looks like that's Viserys. And it looks like Viserys went to Driftmark. I think this is when he went to Corlys and said, look, let's make amends. I'll give my daughter to you. I should have married your daughter, but since I didn't, here, you can have Rhaenyra to marry your son, and let's get these houses strong once again. Oh boy, the show stealer, Daemon, who has now been banished from the kingdom, and it looks like he's back out here in the Vale, somewhere probably talking to someone. I don't quite know who he's talking to, but there are some more clips in this trailer. We might figure out who he's talking to. It might be his wife, since that's where his wife is located. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we get on with the king. They voice over the king, and we're already talking about death and how the king is going to die. And it looks like he got grayscale, ladies and gentlemen, going up his whole damn arm. Boy, good luck, king. You about to be in some real trouble, because I think he's going to definitely kick this bucket this season. And then the Game of Thrones is going to be on. We see Rhaenyra out here talking to Christian Cole. And this is probably from that clip earlier in the trailer where she's out and about in the wind. And she's probably talking about Christian Cole having that morning after conversation. Do you know what we just did? Bruh, did you pull out? Is there a chance you could have got me pregnant? I know I came on to you and everything, but did you pull out? Because they offered me the morning after drug concoction, and I ain't drinking. Then we get back into the wedding, and someone has spooked Rhaenyra. This is probably during the whole fight scene, and she's probably thinking someone is about to beat her up, and then in pops Daemon to save her. So I think she's probably looking at Daemon either attempting to save her or someone who's threatening her, and then Daemon winds up saving her, and you just see the look of despair on her face. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we go back to the scene where we had our boy, Daemon, in the Vale. And this looks to be his wife with an arrow, a bow and an arrow. And her name is Rhea Royce. And she is literally falling off the horse. And if you zoom in right in front of the horse, it looked like that's Daemon that spooked the horse into falling. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Daemon don't really care for this woman anyway. He talked about her being ugly. She's riding horses. She's a warrior. And it doesn't seem like Daemon is into those type of women. He likes them more like, his pleasure seeker that he found in the pleasure house. But post your comments if you think that is his wife and he's spooking the horse so that she can die. Then, ladies and gentlemen, we get Alicent looking over the courtyard. And it looks to be this is a situation where maybe the king has fallen and she's just looking at him like, well, go ahead and die, dude. Die, bitch, die. I don't need you no more. You seen the way the king was screwing her and she was just laying there looking into the blue yonder. She's ready to be done with him. And then we get to Otto, who is now banished from King's Landing and the Red Keep. And he's telling his daughter, you need to fulfill Aegon's prophecy and let him become the king, hook or crook. And it kind of feels like he's telling her, look, you need to take your friend Rhaenyra out. I don't give a damn what you do. That grandson of mine needs to become the king. And as he's leaving in this rain and she's looking at him like, I will not do it. I'm not going to do it. Rhaenyra's my friend and I'm not going to do this. But we know Otto has pressure on him from the people at his brother, who I guess is one of the rulers of the Hightower crew. And he's going to be putting pressure on Alicent to get this thing done. And at some point in time, we know she's going to take the heel turn. So ladies and gentlemen, please post me all your comments on what you think is going to happen in this coming episode. These trailer reviews give some clues and allow us to make hypotheses about what we think. But I want to hear you guys' hypothesis, so let me know. That's going to do it for this video. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, get that life game. Turn on those notifications so when I drop videos, you get them. And be sure to come check me out Friday night at 9 p.m. as I will be reviewing and previewing and taking you guys' theories on what's going to happen on House of Dragons Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And be sure to download the podcast and follow me on Twitter, IG, and the TikTok. Till that next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.